Now, speaking of Tory Lanez, let me go ahead and get into that since we brought Tory Lanez up. Now, I don't know if y'all remember how Tory Lanez kind of went to jail, and we didn't really have a whole lot of that nigga Heartbreak Kid. Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember. It was a lot of like confusion as if that nigga did that shit or not. Did Tory Lanez shoot Megan Thee Stallion? Well, and there was another person that was actually there as a witness. And when it came time for him to speak, he kind of disappeared. Now, he has reappeared. And he has reappeared with a story. So let's look at what the driver says. The nigga that was driving them the night of the Megan Thee Stallion shooting. Hit the like button. Hit the motherfucking like button. Hit the like button. Hit the motherfucking like button, nigga. Fuck wrong with you. Fuck wrong with you. Fuck wrong with you. Hit the like button. I need y'all to get the likes up a little more before we get into it. Before we get into it. Yeah, chat, I'm waiting on y'all. All right, so it says Tory Lanez driver claims he didn't see Megan Thee Stallion get shot, but he did say that he saw something. He said Tory took the case for Kelsey. Kelsey had immunity, so he ain't have to take the case for her. The government took the case for her if she in fact was involved. Now, I'm not going to put the gunfire on her, but I did feel like it was quite strange that she asked for immunity in a crime where she wasn't alleged to have done anything. That's strange, right? Because if you didn't do nothing, why do I need immunity? If I'm just an innocent bystander. But that's neither here nor there. She was granted immunity for her statement. She gave her statement on what she saw, which seemed to change throughout the course of the trial, if we're gonna call it like we see it. But anyway, let's look at this. So it says the case involving Tory Lanez. This is hot new hip hop, by the way. Yeah, they be having some good shit. I've been watching their shit, looking at their shit for years. It says the case involving Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion seemed like a done deal. The Tory Lanez was found guilty of shooting the latter in the foot and sentenced to prison. Evidently, there was more to the story. Tory Lanez's former driver, Jaquan Smith, recently came forward with an eyewitness account. He recalled driving the vehicle shortly before the 2020 shooting and claimed that he didn't see who actually shot Megan Thee Stallion. Smith's testimony was submitted in an attempt to appeal Tory Lanez's prison sentence. Now, look, it might be a day late and a dollar short because, nigga, if you knew this or you knew something, why are you going to wait? If I'm paying you, you my driver. At the end of the day, like, we might have some sort of friendship, possibly. If not, at the end of the day, your loyalty should, I feel like, lie with the person that's paying you, right? If you in fact saw something and it's not equated to what was being alleged, why it take you 2 years to speak up? That's some hoe ass shit. I've been paying you, nigga. You been driving me. You ain't been driving Megan, and if you did, nigga, I put you on the. But you ain't had nothing to say when I was on the trial, on the stand, fighting for my motherfucking life. He ain't even go to the stand. He should have went on the stand. But it says Jaquan Smith stated that Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion, and a woman named Kelsey Harris were arguing in the vehicle. Okay, so we have established that much is a consecutive lining in the story. There was an argument that took place. Everybody said they was fucked up in the car, arguing and tripping. That much have taken place. We know that for sure. Hit the like button, chat. Don't mind me. So, says he added he saw Harris holding the gun that shot Megan at one point. Now, chat. That's alarming. That's an alarming statement to me. Because prior to this, I don't think that in the court system, the thought of Kelsey holding or firing the gun has even been accounted. Tory Lanez didn't speak on it, and I don't feel like anyone else from Megan's side spoke on it. She solely put it on Tory. Tory, you shot me. You shot me. And again, I feel like she said, Tory, you shot me, because at the end of the day, she feels like she wouldn't have been in this position had it not been for Tory Lanez. Like, none of this would have gone on. So she's, rather than taking her accountability, like we have seen before, she's brushing off Megan Thee Stallion brushed off her whole accountability in the situation. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can get in this whole mad and defending her, and that's cool. But every action has what is it? Newton's law? Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. It's gonna be equal or it's gonna be greater. But once you have that action, that first initial action, who are you to say how big the reaction should be? For all we know, Tory Lanez was knee deep in Kylie Jenner. He was knee deep in the pussy, and Megan Thee Stallion came back to the crib. For all we know, came back tripping, drunk, after she already got kicked out. She went back on some I left my shoe shit and came out with Tory Lanez and no shoes. Where does the accountability come in? Where did the accountability come in? Now look, he says he added that he saw Harris holding the gun that shot Megan at one point and recalls seeing Tory Lanez attempt to disarm the woman. I pulled over to stop them, Smith continued. Miss Pete, Megan Thee Stallion, and Miss Harris, Kelsey, both got out of the vehicle and continued to fight, both verbally and physically. Is here where the driver's testimony proves revelatory. He insisted that Lanez attempted to defuse the situation rather than escalate it. Mr. Peterson, Tory Lanez, and Ms. Harris, Kelsey, began struggling as Ms. Peterson, as Tory Lanez tried to unarm Kelsey. Now, he did not speak during the trial. He ain't come out and say nothing in the midst of the proceedings of the court. But now that Tory Lanez is in music and has figured out how to mix and master music from behind jail, now he wants to speak. Court wasn't enough. He had to hear the mix and master music from jail to be like, yeah, I gotta get bro out. Let me pull up this actual document for y'all, chat. Y'all hit that like button though for a nigga. Hit that like button for a nigga. So look, this is the document he submitted to the court. All right, so it says we can read it real quick. Fuck it, let's do it. We on here. We gonna figure it out. We gonna look at this because this is what the court released. I didn't go digging for it. It says I was the driver and bodyguard of Tory Lanez, who is Daystar Peterson, who's better known as Tory Lanez, in July of 2020. Tory Lanez has been known to me for 7 years. At the time of the incident, I worked for Tory Lanez for 3 years. He has not only been my employer, but I also consider him to be a close personal friend. Now, remember, Chad, I told y'all, you're my driver, so I'm paying you, but you riding with the driver. If this your driver, he done heard the phone calls where you going off or getting gone off on. He done seen you when you fucked up, when you sick, when you happy. You chopping it up with this nigga because you in the car with him. He your driver. It's like your barber. It's like your barber, damn. So look, it says, on July 12th, 2020, I was asked to drive Tory Lanez to the home of Kylie Jenner, where Megan Thee Stallion and Kelsey were present. Tory was at Kylie's home for approximately 2 hours when I received a call to come pick up Megan and Kelsey. So Tory was like, hey, man, I'm trying to fuck the shit out of Kylie Jenner. Can you come pick these girls up? They tripping. Megan got a stank-ass attitude up here. And her friend, like, I done already popped on her. So can you come get them out the way? Because you can't just leave one because it's going to look weird to the other. So the driver, he obliged. He comes and gets them. Let's keep going, chat. Y'all hit the like button. He said the driver don't want to be under oath. Nah, the problem is niggas don't want to be known as niggas that snitched on women. And to me, it's not snitching, bro. Because they going to put your ass. We see what she just did to Tory Lanez. If the bitch was not, if she lying, nigga, fuck all of that tough ass. I'm not going to tell. Nigga, it was her. Nigga, fuck you talking about. I would have pointed my motherfucking finger. If it was somebody else in there and it would happen to be a female that shot the gun, you think I'm finna go to jail behind some pussy that ain't mine? It was her. The fuck you talking about, nigga? Goddamn pointed a full finger, nigga, like E.T. Now look, says Megan and Kelsey and myself left Kylie's house, but I was asked by Megan to return because she stated she had forgotten the shoe. So now look, the story is all lining up. The story's starting to line up. It's starting to be a little bit of consistency. It was always, all right, Megan had to leave with Kelsey. And then she decided to come back because she forgot her shoe. As Megan Thee Stallion, who we know could buy probably 25 of whatever shoes she had on. Now, says when we arrived at Kylie's home this time, Kelsey stayed in the car while Megan exited. Megan did not enter the home at this time as she went around the back to the pool area where Tory Lanez was located. So she just say, you know what? Actually, fuck that shoe. Where this nigga at? I hear this nigga laughing too hard in his backyard. That nigga laughing too hard in that backyard, and I'm about to go and cause a scene. And that's what happened. So nigga in there putting the Mac down on Travis Scott, baby mama. You know, he probably running down the story of, y'all remember that time when Travis Scott and Tory Lanez got into it? I guess it was on a tour bus, and Tory Lanez was like, nigga, we can fight right now. Yeah, nigga, say sorry, I'ma hit you. Like all of that kind of shit. He had Travis Scott looking a little shook on that bitch. I ain't gonna lie. Now, I don't know if he was shook, but in the video, it looked like he had him shook, bro. So he could have been in that whole time about, yeah, fuck your baby daddy. You remember that time I had him scared in the car? Yeah, I'm trying to, he probably was coming with some game. I don't know what he said to her, but they was laughing. And Megan Thee Stallion heard him and went to the backyard. So when she gets to the backyard, let's see what the driver says. Says this time, Megan and Tory returned to the car after a few minutes. Megan was bickering, but I'm unsure of the exact words she was saying. She seemed upset. The four of us left Kylie Jenner's residence. As I began to drive, Megan started to fight with Tory. They were going back and forth. I remember Tory saying to Megan that he was going to tell Kelsey what was going on. Another consistency in the story. Mind you, it could be too little too late. I don't know. But this is another consistency where Kelsey is in the car confused. She like, damn, why the fuck Megan tripping? Hey, Megan, you tripping. I'm finna just let Kelsey know because you doing too much. Kelsey, your friend been fucking on me. Like, my bad. But she been fucking on me. And I guess she thought it was something that is not, even though you was the one fucking on me originally. She tripping. So I'm gonna let you know that this while this is going on. And she just cock blocked me from fucking Travis Scott baby mama. Cause that's what I was currently working on. But she came and just fucked up my whole feng shui. So here we are. The cat's out the bag. All right. So that's how I picture that going. He says, I do not remember what street we were on, but Megan asked me to stop the vehicle. I did as she asked, and Megan went to sit on a nearby bus stop. Tory went and spoke with Megan. After about 2 minutes, they returned to the car and I began driving again. Nigga shit. Getting out the car in the middle of the morning, in the middle of the street, and doing some dry shit. Police, they lucky the police didn't pull up first. Niggas getting all out the car in the middle of the night. She went to the bus stop. Yeah, what the fuck she was about to do? Megan, you are Megan Thee Stallion. You're not finna get on the bus. The fuck you doing? All right, so look, it says, all right, it says, Megan started the argument again, and Kelsey asked what was going on. Tory told her that he and Megan had been dating and intimate. Kelsey was upset by this as she and Tory had been dating in the same manner prior to any relationship with Megan. Megan and Kelsey began fighting. Yeah, so they fighting over a nigga. The crazy thing is they were fighting over a nigga and it wasn't either of they nigga to fight over. That's the crazy thing. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, no Diddy, Tory Lanez must have did his thing, bro. They fighting and you not either one of they niggas. Like, that's crazy. And they best friends. And y'all was at y'all went from Kylie Jenner house to fighting in the street like cats and dogs about me. And the winner ain't still like, you can win, you still ain't gonna be my bitch, but like y'all fighting about me. That's crazy. Yeah, Tory Lanez for the win. He says, I pulled over to stop them. Miss Pete, Megan Thee Stallion, and Kelsey both got out of the vehicle and continued to fight, both verbally and physically. I broke up this fight and was pulling Megan toward the back of the car. I saw Kelsey with the gun in her hand. Tory ran from behind Megan and myself toward Kelsey. Mr. Tory Lanez and Kelsey began struggling as Tory tried to unarm Kelsey. I was still pulling Megan and she did not see who shot the weapon. I was lucky I was not harmed, and in my opinion, Miss Pete was also fortunate. The whole incident happened so quickly within just a couple of minutes. I wanted to present the evidence during Tory Lanez's trial, but was prevented from doing so as the district attorney was not ready to cross-examine me. And later they did not call me due to the holidays and the court schedule. I believe I should have been allowed to present this evidence at trial. Chat. Tory Lanez should have spoke up at his own trial too, and just said, "Hey, I tried to keep her from shooting, nigga, and she still shot. I tried. I didn't shoot though. She did it, nigga. Fuck you talking about? I think you about to go do how much time Tory Lanez gets sentenced? Like 10 years." Tory Lanez is sentenced what? 10-year prison sentence. Are you serious? Nigga with a toll on the bitch. Quick, fast, and in a hurry, nigga. Fuck wrong with y'all niggas. I would have had just got a, what like Rizzo said, would have got an edge up and I'm outside and would have told on the nigga. It was her. Nigga would have hit her with the two. It was her. Nigga, fuck you talking about. I'm not going down for this shit. It was her. Come on up here and let the people know what you did. You was tripping. Y'all was both tripping. I tried to take the gun from you. You still shot. It was you. Fuck you talking about. Nigga is not gonna go do no 10 years for no pussy that like was not his. The fuck are you talking about, chat? Hell no. Nigga was supposed to get up there. Well, I don't know where the driver at, but I'm gonna get up here and let y'all know my side of things, goddamn, because the lawyer didn't even present this. Like them niggas just sat back and played it cool, like they thought, oh well, ain't my DNA is not gonna be on the gun, so not going to jail. Wrong, nigga. 10 years. You the nigga. You know, as a nigga, they've gotta have 1,000% proof that you didn't do it, nigga, or you will still get charged and treated as if you did. That's the thing. Says, does he have to do the whole 10? Now, I don't know. Do I feel like he will do the whole 10? I don't. I feel like he'll be out before 10, if I'm going to be honest. It really, like, it could be sooner than that if they take all this into consideration, but I just don't know the way it goes as far as if they were to give him a retrial or like hear this guy's statement and be like, oh well, it couldn't have been him, we're gonna release it. Like, I don't know, so I don't want to get on this whole and cap to y'all niggas, but I do know one thing: that nigga ain't shoot her. All of that, like, y'all gotta really peep, bro. Like, Megan Thee Stallion came out and said when Tory Lanez shot her that he said, dance bitch dance. Now really think about how crazy that is. It's one thing to lie, but it's like, tell a good one. Only time I ever saw that shit was in like Gunsmoke. Y'all ain't never saw that old fucking Western fucking sitcom, yeah, where them niggas walk out the saloon and draw on guard, or whatever the fuck them niggas say, 3, 2, 1, walk the face the other way and turn around and shoot real quick. That's the only time I hear niggas say dance, 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 and shoot at a nigga feet. That nigga didn't do that shit. That bitch was lying, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you, and it hurt my heart when I seen that. I ain't gonna lie. Megan Thee Stallion need to face RICO charges for that. They conspired to lie to the court. I ain't gonna lie to you. Chat, they conspired to lie to the court. That's gotta be some type of charge. Yeah, Tory just made himself look guilty. But at the end of the day, like, I don't feel like he made himself look guilty. He was the nigga that broke the news to Megan he was the news that the nigga that broke the news to her, Kelsey, that, hey, I know that you like me. We've been doing our thing, but shit, when you fly back home to Houston or wherever you fly to, Megan been coming to my crib and eating dick up until she can't breathe. So like, and they have them kind of conversation. Like, he probably felt some type of way, some type of remorse or betrayal towards Kelsey, because it's like, damn, did we really in some dry shit? And it was really just supposed to be me and you doing our thing, but like, I'm sorry because I didn't hit your friend and I ain't know that you had the crazy partner that if a nigga fuck on this hoe, she gonna get the tripping and fucking it up for everybody and fucking everything up. And I didn't know this is what she was like, regular behavior. I didn't know she'd be chopping it up with every nigga that you talk to. Cause allegedly that's what was said, that this ain't the first time that Megan's done this. Every time Kelsey get a nigga, Megan trying to come behind and swoop through and get them niggas. Yeah. Said Tory still can't act like a gangster. He fucked it up. Man, he would have been more gangster if he came out and told on him. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck y'all talking about. I would have been like, that nigga didn't do nothing wrong, chat. The fuck you look like going sit in jail, serve a 10-year sentence for some shit that you ain't asked for. No, sir. What's up, Guapo? Said she was probably so drunk that she thought he said dance, bitch, dance. Whole time it was probably Kelsey that said that shit. It could have, like, I ain't gonna lie. It could have been. Who knows? It's all alleged. It's all alleged. I don't know. I'm not about to goddamn. Yeah. I found it all alarming. You got shot, then you still twerking later on that week. Like, yeah, bro. Twerking requires a lot of, I'm assuming, like, the way they be goddamn throwing ass like that, like, she gotta have some good hand, eye, leg, knee, feet coordination. Like, all of that shit gotta be in cahoots. The way that the videos we done seen Megan Thee Stallion, the way she done dropped them knees. Y'all ever seen how she'll just be rapping and next thing you know, it's like indestructible knees. She got the Megan Thee Stallion knees, nigga. I ain't never seen nobody knees goddamn bend and shit like that. She was still able to do all of that. I felt like if that shit really was hurting, you put that pressure on it, that motherfucker was gonna start bleeding or start hurting for real. Not no goddamn twerking and shucking and jiving, bitch out there with tap dance shoes, goddamn hitting that shit. Said she got up there and lied to Gayle King. Yeah, bro, she lied to Gayle King, bro. How can we trust you? If you a lot of Gayle, you a lot of me. I ain't gonna lie. If you a lot of Gayle King, and the thing about it is Gayle King interview all the lying niggas. That's the fucked up part about it. She had R. Kelly, Will Smith, Megan Thee Stallion. I know it's somebody else I'm forgetting. I can't remember, chat, but I know it's another one. I can't think of it. But like that list alone already, you already got 3 motherfuckers that's full of shit that then came and did an interview. Yeah. So whenever it's a nigga that they know finna be on some bullshit, they get Sister Gayle on the goddamn job. Let her get to asking the question. She be asking the direct question, and she gonna lie right up in the motherfucker in the world face. It wasn't just the Gayle King face; it was to the world. Chat, y'all remember that? Gayle King say, "Are you and Tory Lanez having an intimate relationship?" And she gonna lie to everybody face, nigga. Look at this, chat. Hold up. I got this Gayle video where she lied to our face, chat. They say, you having sexual relationships with Tory Lanez? Lying. The fuck you talking about? We knew you was lying the way you answered the question. You couldn't even get a lie together. You just shook your head.
In the car. It was an argument because I was ready to go and everybody else wasn't ready to go. But that's like normal friend stuff. Like
Backwards.
We talk about silly stuff all the time. But I never put my hands on anybody. I never.
Everybody in the goddamn case, Megan, don't be lying to us like that. Everybody in the case said that you was throwing hands. Don't be lying to us like that.
Raise my voice too loud. Like this was one.
Look, bro, she's trying to play innocent, bro. This is the interview right here. This interview is when I stopped believing Megan Thee Stallion in regards to this. Now, Mocha Bird says this is not our business. But guess what? I didn't ask to be put in their business. They put the world in their business when they got them acting like niggas after they leaving Kylie Jenner house. I bet if I get an invite to Kylie Jenner house, I'm going to leave civilized and not be acting like a nigga standing on the bus stop and holding no guns in the air. I'm going to leave. Whether it was a good time or a bad time, I'm going to still leave and be like, damn, nigga, I was just at Kylie Jenner house. Fuck you talking about? These niggas is tripping out there. They said Megan went to jail for beating up her ex. Yeah, we saw all that old shit for sure. He said she lying. Kylie had kicked her out the party because she was getting violent. Yeah, we know. We know Kylie Jenner was like, oh my God, you gotta go. You tripping in this hoe. You gotta go, Megan. Take that shit back to Houston. You tripping in this hoe.
One of them times where it was like, it shouldn't have got this crazy.
It shouldn't have escalated to
right.
the way that it did.
So I get out the car and it's like everything happens so fast. Yes. And all I hear is this man screaming, he said, dance, bitch. And he started shooting. And I'm just like,
really, nigga? Fuck you talking about? Really, nigga? Or dance, bitch? Nigga said that was the best you could come up with. That was the best you could come up with. You could have said, I hate you. Fuck you. Anything like dance, bitch. That's lying. You lying, bro.
Like, oh my God.
And where the tears at? Ain't no tears.
Like he shot a couple of times. Mm-hmm. And I
so
was
is
so
he
scared.
In the car shooting from the car, Megan?
He is standing up over the window, shooting.
Standing up over the window. That's funny because according to the court documents, nobody was over the window. The driver had you around near the back end of the car and they were out like in the street. So I'm confused how a nigga climb over the window. Why the story change? But I guess maybe I'm the only nigga that peeped that.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't even want to move. I didn't want to move too quick. Like, cause I'm like, oh my God, if I take the wrong step, I don't know if he can shoot something that's like super important. I don't know if he could shoot me and kill me. Like,
were you afraid for your life at that time?
I was really scared because I had never been shot at before.
Yeah, she been on some street shit before. She lying. She done been shot at before. She done shot at some niggas before too. I guarantee it. She done been on some street shit before. Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah, she probably been around some street shit. She lying. She shot. She done shot. I ain't gonna lie, Megan Thee Stallion. She done shot or gave a drop on some niggas before. I believe that. I think Megan Thee Stallion will get a drop up on a nigga. Have a nigga think he finna get some stallion pussy, and next thing you know, hey, get your ass on the motherfucking ground, nigga. On the motherfucking ground, nigga. The niggas at the door knocking with guns. Yeah, she might do that to a nigga. You know, she goddamn, she might do that to a nigga.
There was an argument in the car?
It was an argument.
Oh, that's it. Get your ass on the motherfucking ground, nigga. Says, to be honest, most women feel that way. She lying, but I know she fine and she can move that little booty, and she a semen demon. Yeah, she is. She a demon for sure. She a demon. I think what made her want to tell was when she seen the baby and Tory Lanez on stage performing together. She was like, oh, hell no. These niggas is taunting me.
Damn! Damn!
Quarantine radio.
God!
I think this was the livest part of Tory Lanez career. Quarantine
I'm sorry,
radio.
I'm still trying to get my tongue back in my mouth.
Everybody was in the car, cool. She acknowledged that Tory said you need to stop lying to your friend, and that is what sparked an argument. And Megan said, I knew Kelsey had a crush, she said. And then she later said in a real attitude type of way, Kelsey had a crush on him. They was never together. So I didn't sleep with him like behind her back. I've never backdoored her. They said, well, why did she say that? You ain't asked her why she said that? She said, no. I ain't never backdoored her. She ain't never backdoored me. I don't know why she said, but she had a crush. I just didn't want her to know that I had been intimate with him because she liked him. Child police. So then she said, well, everybody got into an argument.
Gosh! Damn!
Yeah, nah, nigga had already knew. I knew he got some quarantine pussy when I seen that. I was in there for that live. Or however many million people was watching the live, nigga, I was in there that day. Like, damn, the nigga Tory Lanez got Megan Thee Stallion on this whole throwing ass. He might fuck that hoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just in the pandemic, in the crib board, regular talk, looking at that like, yeah, damn, that nigga might fuck that hoe. Like, she all on a nigga live dancing. That nigga licking the camera like a motherfucking dog. He might, yeah. And lo and behold, what happened? He did just that, chat.